Hi and welcome to What's the Deal? Today we're going to take a look at what I found in the Temu Ghost dollar store. And the reason I say ghost is because I can't seem to find it again. I went onto the website one day and there it was. They didn't call it a dollar store, but they said everything for under 99 cents. So I checked it out and ended up ordering way too much stuff. And now I can't find that site anymore. So it's disappeared, but we'll still take a look at what I got for $1. We'll do the haul and then we'll do some demos on some of the products. Some of them don't really warrant a demo, but others, one is a big one and I'm not looking forward to doing it, but I will do it. Okay, so let's begin. Apparently I ordered 2 of these. They're those little pockets that you stick on the back of a phone and then you can load it with things like a credit card or earpods. But yeah, so I don't know how this happened, but the black one was 80 cents and the gray one was $1.43. So it's past the dollar limit. And then also something I'm a little leery about is the type of adhesive is MM300 LSE. LSE sounds like it would stand for loose. MM300 seems like they're trying to copy 3M, hoping you don't notice. So again, I'm always leery about using adhesives on stuff that aren't really legit, because you never know what kind of residue they leave. Also, when I took these out of the bags, holy, did they ever stink. They don't smell bad now that they've aired out a bit, but yeah, when I took them out. So I might try them, I don't know. So this little thing is to pull the hair out of your brush or comb. It's actually so much smaller than it appeared on the ad. I'm really surprised, but yeah, it was like less than $1. So okay, so I'm constantly wearing out my cables for my phone and iPod and stuff like that. So this little shark goes on the end and supposedly will prevent it from fraying anymore. It was interesting, when I ordered it, I wasn't sure how to even attach this, but it turns out, I think you open it up down the middle, like you're filleting a fish, and stick the cord in that way. So I will try that and see how well it works. This is a whole whack of different little USB light bulbs, and you may recognize this clip from one of my other reviews. It's a chip clip that looks like a chip. Hey! So yeah, we'll give these a shot. This is one of those things that made me laugh when I pulled it out of the packaging. It's a glow-in-the-dark moon. You attach it with these adhesive strips, but if you look closely, you can see the adhesive through the moon. So I think that's going to look kind of gross. It was 49 cents, but it looks so much bigger in the ad. Look at the size of it. These are little devices that you stick on a hanger so you can hang another shirt and another shirt and another shirt and another shirt. They were 79 cents for 9. I think we'll be limited to the type of hanger they actually fit on. This is some kind of crafting pen. For all you crafters, I'm sure you know what it is, but yeah, it has a nice big safety cap on it. It's supposed to be sharp so that you can cut paper, I guess. We'll give it a shot and see how it goes. All right, these are some Post-it notes with a shape like a peg. Why I got them, I don't know, but they were 49 cents. Yeah, 48 cents, something like that. So this is one of those devices that you stick on the dash of your car, and your phone or whatever you want to put will adhere to it without falling off the dash. I always thought that sounded like a great idea, but I'm not sure if they're supposed to be like this. This one is like sticky. I don't know if they're supposed to be like that, but I could see this after a while just being coated in, dead bugs or crumbs or whatever. So yeah, I don't know about this. Using my ring sizer, which was in another video, I was able to order this ring that's almost like a fidget spinner. It's got this coil thing inside it that you can spin around. But I'll test it right now. Unfortunately, it doesn't move like a fidget spinner. It just barely moves. I don't know if you can tell. Like if it was like a fidget spinner, it'd be zzz, spinning around. And I know fidget spinners because I actually used one to help me quit smoking, and highly recommend anyone trying to quit smoking to get themselves one of those fidget spinners, because yeah, it did help me. But this ring is, yeah, quite a disappointment. Maybe that's why it fits on this finger. This is one of those dinosaur eggs that you stick in water and it expands to, like that episode of The Simpsons where Bart wanted to scare Lisa and he bought one and put it in water, and he was imagining it just attacking her when she came out onto the driveway. And it turned out it just expanded like a little bit, and he was disappointed, and that was it. So let's see if that's what this one does. Okay, let's try this brush cleaner. This is kind of gross, but okay, it's getting out big amounts, but it's not cleaning it totally. Okay, so yeah, it worked, but not any better than using a comb or whatever way you normally clean your brushes with. But yeah, okay, so it worked, but is it necessary? I really don't think so. Okay, let's try this little cable protector. And boy, did I find a good example of one that's worn out. So let's just try to get it on first. I think that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, see, it's not easy to get the cable in there. If there's a way you're supposed to do this, let me know, because I don't know how you're supposed to pry it open. Just about got it. Okay. I guess that's how it works. It's definitely cute, and it's obviously protecting it. So yeah, for the price, I might get enough for all my cables so they don't end up like this one did. That's pretty worn out, so hopefully this little shark is keeping it safe from now on. Let's try this stick light. It says it's a USB stick. Okay, decent light. And here's a smaller version. Okay, and also some pretty good light coming off of these. Let's try this one. It's a different style, but okay, it's a white light. It's really bright too. Okay, and here's another one. Same style, but different color. This is yellow. It's a warmer light. And these ones are kind of neat. They look like LED light bulbs. So this one is white. Lets off a good light. And this one is probably clear. Or no, that one's yellow, I mean. Okay, so the only concern I have with any of these, I may sound very paranoid, but you never know what you're sticking into your phone when you use something like this. Oh, and looking at this, I guess I would not be able to even fit it into my phone. It's only, I think, made for a computer, but I've read stories that things from Temu or from China could actually contain malware, and by plugging something like this in, you're just loading it from the device. That could be one of the reasons that these things are so cheap, because they are, like they really let off a good light. I wouldn't necessarily stick it into my computer. Into a source like this, it's probably fine, but yeah, I wouldn't risk doing something on my computer with it. Okay, I'm going to try this little glow-in-the-dark, tiny little moon thing. And again, I don't want to use the adhesives because I think you'll definitely see them through it when it's hanging. So I'm just going to try to prop it up on something here and just see how well it glows. And I'm not sure again if it's something you need to activate with normal light or how that works. Okay, let's see how well it glows in the dark. Not very. Okay, I'll try giving it some intense light. Okay, so I gave it some intense light to hopefully activate it. Let's see how it is now. Oh yeah, very good. Okay, but what I find with these things is they really don't stay lit up very long, so we'll see how long this one lasts. Okay, so let's try some of these hanger things. It doesn't fit this one. It does fit this. Okay, so I guess it goes like that. Depending on the hanger will depend on how straight it sits. I think it only works for wire hangers maybe. You know what Joan said, no wire hangers ever. Okay, so we have two. Let's try another one. And obviously there's only one way to put these on because otherwise it'll be upside down. Okay, actually that's pretty cool. It does work, but as you can see, depending on the design of the hanger will depend how securely they're sitting. Although they seem pretty good, like they're not falling off even when they're crooked like this. So all in all, yeah, great idea, great invention. Depending on the height of your closet rack will depend how many you can put on this. Like mine's fairly low, so this would be way too long to hang anything on. All in all, it's a good deal. I just found a wire hanger and thought I would give it a shot. And yes, it totally sits straight the way it should on a wire hanger. Joan may be wrong. We may need wire hangers after all. Alright, I'm going to try this crafter's pen, even though I don't quite know what it is and what it does. I'm assuming you just use it to cut out fine lines, so as you can see by my fancy work of art, we've got something to cut out. So let's give it a shot. You're supposed to wear safety glasses when you use these? I do not know. I hope I don't find out the hard way. I'm assuming you just press on the line. You try to stay in the lines. Like I'm a 3-year-old. Okay, so now... Okay, so that didn't even go through. The picture in the ad showed them doing something similar to this, just cutting out with the point. But maybe I'm missing something about what this crafter's pen is supposed to do. Let's try it again. Okay, so I cut it out. Now what? I don't know, maybe this isn't sharp enough, but I would think an X-Acto knife would probably work better for something like this. But okay, so maybe I was doing this wrong, so I will try again. And I'll try to figure out, because yeah, there is definitely a point to it. All right, let's see how that did. Okay, nice. It did what it was supposed to do. I think it's totally user error on my part. But yes, if you know how to use these things, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, so I think I would recommend this crafter's pen for those who do crafting that requires this kind of thing. And so yeah, this is just a little too weird. You see how sticky it is? Yeah, I don't want to. Ugh, God, it is so weird. Yeah, so again, I'm going to opt out of using this. Maybe one day I'll find a purpose for it. And based on my concerns over adhesive, I'm not going to even put this in my car because I don't want it staining or doing some kind of permanent damage. And it is so weird, like it is, don't know if you can see how sticky it is. It's just, and this side is smooth, but very, Very sticky. So yeah, I'm going to skip on doing anything with these, or with this. Okay, God help humanity. I'm about to unleash a dinosaur onto humankind. Has holes on the top and the bottom. Okay, here goes. God help us all. And in a simple 7 to 9 hours, it will hatch. And then 1 to 2 days, it will grow. So I don't know if I'm supposed to encourage it to sink or not, so I will try. Yeah, maybe that's what I was supposed to do. We'll see. Again, no instructions with this, so. Okay, so this is a dinosaur egg after about 9 hours. Looks like there's a little pink dinosaur in there that's going to hatch eventually. Okay, so here's our giant dinosaur. Oh, it is terrifying. Here, I'll take it out of the water. I'll take it out of the water. I don't want to touch it with my bare hands, so I'll use a plastic glove. So this is 2 days after hatching it. So here we have it. Okay, I'm touching it with my bare hands after all. I don't know, it's not very large. Here's the original eggshell. I guess it did expand quite a bit from the size of the egg. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it once it's done all the entertainment. I'll maybe put it out to dry and just see what happens to it over the course of time. For entertainment value for a kid, I would say it's definitely worth whatever I paid. It was under $1. So for the thrill of a kid coming and looking at it every morning and seeing how much it's grown. If you do try this with your kids or grandkids, make sure you show them the difference in how much came out of that little tiny egg in time. Because yeah, it doesn't look impressive like this, but when you see how much it has grown, it is kind of cool, kind of fun. I think a kid will enjoy it. Okay, so that's it for this Temu Ghost Dollar Store. If you see it on their website one day, check it out. It has a lot of really good deals, but again, it's a lot of stuff you probably don't need anyway. But anyway, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, that's the deal with the Temu Dollar Ghost Store.